What is this place?
I don't know. But I found this floating above that basin.
That is no mere basin. That is a pensive for viewing memories. I wonder.
Oh, your microphone.
Follow my lead. All is in place.
The portkey is well hidden.
Perhaps too well. I wonder if the path we've created
May be impossible to follow. It will only be impossible for one who cannot see traces of ancient magic as I can.
Your ability to see what others cannot will not be enough, Percival. We are entrusting the one who embarks on this path with powerful secrets, with knowledge others will do anything to obtain.
Yes, and if we are correct, Charles, the witch or wizard who completes the trials will have proven themselves worthy of that knowledge, and the responsibility that accompanies it.
We've done all that we can. That's what you're seeing. The glow that surrounded them.
Yes, sir.
Astonishing.
Can I see magic?
Traces of an ancient magic, to be precise. The magic that Miriam had always believed existed, but could never. Miriam, and perhaps George, died in pursuit of knowledge that has been dormant for centuries. And you, it seems, are the key to understanding why. We were...
It all looks rather different than it did a moment ago.
Someone's coming.
Who were they?
I don't know. But, sir, you shouldn't be in here.
I was right.
Ranrock.
Seems my reputation precedes me. I was beginning to think no one was ever going to visit Rackham's vault.
And why are you here?
No need for that. Just give me whatever it is you found here and we can let bygones be bygones.
Sir, they have the key to the vault.
Choose your next words wisely.
I only meant that the instructions to Vault 12 were quite clear. Sir, I must insist. I was to grant access only to one with the...
I have no patience for traitors. Now, where were we?
I'm not giving you anything.
Well, perhaps your young friend here will be more helpful.
Are you all right?
Fine, sir.
I've never seen so powerful a goblin. He seemed wholly unaffected by my magic.
Where are we?
It can't be. It seems those who set up the pensive, the locket, and the path to both wanted someone with your ability to end up here. Come. We have a sorting ceremony to get to. Oh, good. We haven't missed the sorting ceremony. I'm no expert, but that seems more appropriate. Now, I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the Ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this evening between you and me.
Of course, sir.
Thank you. Ready for the sorting ceremony? Phineas, Nigellus, Black. Prepare yourself to meet the headmaster.
Fig, nice of you to join us. The sorting ceremony's over.
There were complications.
Complications?
It seems the goblin problem has...
Enough. Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had left. If you're lucky, we might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
I'll be in touch.
Professor Weasley, we've one more to be sorted.
Welcome. You're just in time. Have a seat.
Ah, yes. A bit older than the others, aren't you? You come here with preferences and preconceptions. Certain expectations.
I'm looking forward to meeting my professors and learning all I can at Hogwarts.
Indeed. Hogwarts has much to offer a dedicated student. And what you learn in class will prepare you for challenges outside the classroom as well. Oh, but you're brave at heart. Exceptionally daring. Undaunted by the unknown. Perhaps you belong in Gryffindor. Better be Gryffindor!
Oh, and one more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled. Enough! It's not as though I've banned flying altogether. But don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet you.
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir. As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way. It's most uncommon for a student to begin as a fifth year. This should be quite an adventure.
I'm looking forward to it.
I remember the first time I entered the Gryffindor common room after being sorted.
You were a Gryffindor?
I am a Gryffindor. Never could remember the password when I was a girl, however.
Password?
Password?
The password is Grata Domum.
Grata Domum.
You may enter.
Well done. Now, go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
Looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room. Now, which way is the common room?
Must be different, starting Hogwarts.
That new fifth year. They're lucky they didn't end up as dragons.
That girl thinks she can get away with anything.
I'm sure you've used them.
That girl thinks she can get away with anything.
She gets bolder every year.
Why is everyone so highly strung? It's perfectly safe. Well, hello. Don't mind. One.
Goodness. Yes, our carriage was attacked by a dragon.
Crikey! I can't believe it. Anyway.
I'm sure I'll be seeing you around.
You never know.
Still not working. Ugh. don't know what I'm doing wrong. It's not a complicated spell. I should be able to do it non-verbally. Why is this not working? Ugh! Oh, hello there. Welcome to Gryffindor. I'm Cressida.
Pleasure to meet you, Cressida.
Splendidly theatrical arrival to the sorting ceremony last evening. Is it true that you're Professor Fig's protege?
I'm not sure I'd say that, but I did study with him a little before we arrived. Is that what you were trying to do just there?
Oh, yes.
Don't worry. You'll get it in the...
Oh, I hope so. I'm just going to...
Well, good luck with it.
You as well.
When I'm in Hogwarts...
It'll be the next button. Sure you don't want to try it? Brewed it myself. Hello, you're the new... Heard about your travel. Is it true that someone from the Ministry was with you in the carriage?
Oh,
Oh, didn't...
Thank you, Garrett.
I am.
Must be nice.
You'd think so. Aunt Matilda Still, she
Well, it was nice meeting you.
Pleasure to meet you as well.
Professor Weasley's waiting for you outside the common room.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day.
I've been dreaming of the...
Well, you are. Now, in light of your... especially...
OWLs? Yeah?
Yes, you're... after much... Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you might...
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer. Walk with me and we... This way. The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. Do keep up! Ah! The guide appears to have some information for you about that painting of poor Barufio. Simply cast Revelio on it, and we'll see what the guide says.
Revelio!
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
Revelio!
No time to waste. You've classes to attend. Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall. And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the Hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak.
I'm trying to...
That should be all for... And I'd like...
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day. And happen, judging by your adept use of...
He did, Professor.
My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and a...
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins and... I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig... Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to...
I wouldn't say I.
Very well. Might I rely on you?
Of course.
Good luck today. And
Yes, Professor.
come and find me, and we'll see if we...
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you... Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
She caught me off guard. I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. And she may feel obliged to share
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be... Happily, you have... Speaking of... Why don't I show you... Unfold it and have... The map is enchanted to help you find your way. Now, sounds... You'll enjoy, Mr... I shall reach out. For now...
At least we didn't see what that bird did.
May I remind you that I did not make you break school?
Instead of mine! Is that all you've got? Yeah.
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent. As now, good. Now, the basic cast. Well done. Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
This should be easy. Protego. That complicates things. Lucky.
Nothing lucky about it.
Levioso. Good form.
I know.
This can't be your first duel.
Let's just say...
If only all of my students were this adept. I do enjoy every duel. Use the basic cast when your opponent's guard is down.
Levioso.
Try to anticipate your opponent's next move.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Gryffindor.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? Didn't expect a new... Then again...
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh. Fair enough. You owe me... You know...
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I would. If you want to get them, whether it's joining us, you just have...
Thank you, Sebastian.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure perhaps some... Till next time.
Revelio. Levioso.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Here. Behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work, but I am confident.
Accio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but... Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres. Accio. Relinquish your charm. Excellent control. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles out, you are... Very good. Splendid. Very good. Points to Griffin. But there's certainly no sport in playing Miss... You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Watch this. Phew.
Accio. That's it!
Misha. There we go.
Happens to the best of us.
Let us see this. That is how it's done.
Accio.
Brilliant.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Here we go. Yes!
Accio. Excellent control there.
Be sharp. Phew.
Don't lose your composure.
Watch this. That is how it's done.
Accio.
Nicely done.
Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Well done back there. You took the loss in stride. Didn't want to go too easy on you. Took me weeks to become...
Thank you, but I've been holding my own.
I appreciate your confidence. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach. Before I knew it...
Well, it's been nice talking, and...
And with you. I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Until next time.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans.
A word, take your word.
If you're so inclined.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your...
Well, and now...
What charm is there in the... Miss Onai is...
Of course, Professor.
Miss Onai... Expect to hear from...
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Hello. You wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager...
I've been for...
My aunt has... And then the werewolves join the goblins.
Goblins, werewolves, werewolves.
Thank you kindly
Revelio.
for letting us grace your ears.
Glad you could make it. Lucan's just over there.
Accio! Levioso!
Can I help you?
Sebastian told me to see... I'm flattered. Of course. Get me in the...
We'll make you regret signing up. Mine's the one!
That's all you've got?
Accio! Levioso!
You're better than that!
Expulso!
Don't shy away now.
Accio! Levioso!
I could never duel like that.
Nice work. Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you could be the next school champion.
Brilliant. Count me in.
I shall. Now, it takes time to organise these duels, but check with me later. I may have something lined up for you. Again, congratulations on your first Crossed Wands victory. Well fought. Hope to see you back here again.
Revelio. Revelio.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor. Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Regardless, in that regard.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, perhaps about...
I'd like to go with...
Glad to hear it. He'll keep... Once...
Life is so peaceful in the hamlet.
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm, Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
I'll start on the top. This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is.
Revelio.
Good workout, Julian Sebastian.
Levioso.
Got it. A flying page must be around here somewhere.
Revelio.
If only a new student were to help me with my sad predicament. Might some kind soul help me?
Brilliant.
I trust the preliminary tasks weren't...
I completed the assignment. Yeah.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic. That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak.
Reparo.
Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
Revelio.
Where did you get your dragon hand glove?
Reparo. Accio. Reparo. Levioso. Accio. Levioso. Accio. Accio.
Levioso!
Revelio.
Well, fancy meeting you here.
Hello, Sebastian.
Ah, my new charge. I'm told you're in dire need of supplies, and I'm to accompany you into Hogsmeade for them. Is this your first foray into the village?
It is. I haven't left the castle since I arrived.
Well, I shall endeavour to be the very best of guides, then. Hogsmeade's a charming little place. Self-contained, too. We should be able to find you everything that you need. Shall we?